Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the Schutzwagen Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG. It's located on the defending spawn of Ghost Town Assault, and it's under the command of a fingernail clipping. Yes, 2 videos in one day, and both of them multi-games, multi-replays. Okay, the GW Panther was designed, was going to go ahead, but they didn't have enough Panther tanks, and so the tank corps under Manstein, I think it's Manstein, actually demanded that they build more Panthers and not use these for artillery pieces instead. So unfortunately it never got put into production, but it could have been, and it just unfortunately just didn't. Now he's centering his arc at the moment, which is a very wise decision, because it means that he can switch targets if he needs to without too much penalty in terms of reticule bloom. He's got a 52-degree arc, 26 degrees either side of the center line, and he's firing a shell at the bush right up on top of the hill, because it's usually a good spotting place for the enemy tanks if they come via that south route. In fact, we have spotted an enemy tank up there, and in fact it is a Scorpion. This is a tier 9 game with tier 7 tanks in it, so he's bottom tier, but he's got some fearsome opposition. Now he's trying to dial in on that T-54 first prototype. Oh, now that was a direct hit, and he's changing position to avoid counter battery. There's only so many places that Arty can hide on the defending spawn. If you keep seeing me change the view, I think some people have actually remarked that sometimes it zooms in, it zooms out. I'm afraid that's down to the battle assist that we're using. When you reset it, when you look at something from a different angle, or you go back to outside of the vehicle, unfortunately it resets the view, and there you go, close up like that. So the only way you can see what's going on is to come out, and I have to press that manually to get it to come out. I know some people find it a bit difficult to look at the view when they see it zoom in and zoom out all the time, and some players do fidget a lot with the views, but it's nothing can be helped. That's the way they play, so you just have to put up with it. But it does work in the long run. You do get a view, otherwise it would be unwatchable because you'd be too close to the target. Oh! Well, that shell was very close to the target. It wiped out the T-54 first prototype. I think that guy made a massive mistake. Oh! Look at that! The M12 just killed the Scorpion up on top of the hill. He plonked around in there, and yeah, so he's wiped him out, because that Scorpion doesn't have much in the way of armor. In fact, 1 millimeter of armor, that's all it had. And the M12 just got a penetrating shot on him. That's a 15-centimeter howitzer. It's mounted in the turret at the back of the vehicle. They actually proposed it as originally named a Gorilla, but of course they already had a Gorilla, but they actually had a name for this one, and they were going to call it that, but in the end they actually used the name Gorilla for Waffenträger. Now it will do 600 alpha, 39mm of pen, and with the premium rounds, or non-stun rounds I should say actually, 730 alpha, 49mm of pen. He's loaded, rounds out, gets a hit on the T-29, that's a nice hit. And you can see he's actually backing up on this ship. That's why he suddenly went to an angle and couldn't see anything, but now he is kind of out in the open as regards to the Nargle, but the Nargle is just over the other side of the building, so he's not actually in sight of that guy. And I think the P-44 Pantera is just too far away for him to get a shot. Looking to the south, we can see the Chartier board's been found by the Skoda T-17, so if we can put a round into this guy, and we've stunned him, and that should enable the Skoda to highlight that guy as he gets taken out. He did take one hit. Unfortunately, we lost the Skoda. And that Chartier is still alive. Now, it's a 10-minute battle. As you know, assault battles are shorter than usual to give you kind of some incentive to actually get it done in time. It also means there's a much greater opportunity for you to pick up things like Kolobanovs, because if everybody's pressured to actually get the battle done quickly, then there's a chance that they might take too many chances and get wiped out, and you'll be the only one left in the game. Lots of Arty players have picked up Kolobanov simply by being the last one alive. Oh, he just got a kill. He just killed the Kampfpanzer III, basically the German flat pack or wedge tank. That was a direct hit, went right through the thing. It would have been a penetrating shot as well. Rounds out again. That's to upset anybody who happens to be in that general area. As far as we can tell, there's 2 enemy tanks in the vicinity, but the Leopard hasn't found anyone yet. Up on this side of the map, the P-44 Panther is being forced to sit behind that rock, because if he comes out, he gets hit. I think we're going to try a shell. And that was a direct hit. Now, I do like this spot here because, of course, you've got bushes, give you a bit of cover. But, of course, the rock just to the right of us is also a very good firing position for Arty. The enemy tanks have got a Grom on the other side of the town, slowly making his way in. I think he'll probably try and pressure the cap from inside the town, even though there's a Tortoise, a Vipera, and a Super Hellcat in there. He just took another hit. The enemy Pantera just took another round, and now he's must be suffering, because the Pantera doesn't have a whole lot of armor. The Tortoise is saying, if you spot them, I'll shoot them. And the Tortoise is saying, I can't kill Grom with you pussyfooting around. I think there's a little bit of infighting going on in town regards that Grom. And there is the Pantera again, rounds out. Another direct hit. My God, that guy is going to be short on hit points shortly. Our Type 59's going up the hill to find out where he is. Oh, he's missing a lot, but he's still stunned and he's still in the game. The enemy Arty's been spotted and he's out the game. The 45 TP got the kill. There's only 3 enemies. Now there's only 2 enemies left. They've got a Sharpview GeForce. He just died, and that's just an AMX 1357. And, well, I don't think he's going to last very long, even though he's doing a drive-by on a Leopard prototype. Yes, the nom-nom machine, as Steve Force calls it. Rounds out. Well, that landed near him, but not enough close enough to get the stun. But not with 2 tanks chasing him. The MX-13 does take a while to reload, and the kill goes to the 45 TP. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tank for a fingernail clipping in the GW Panther. In fact, it's the first time he's had a first-class tanker in this Arty, because you've got the scrolls underneath, and that means it's the first time you've actually received that. He also got a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 5 exactly. And he got a Win-8 of 3,268, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. The Sharpview GeForce on the enemy team picked up 4,288 hit points of damage before he died, and he picked up a high caliber and a tank sniper. Second highest was the Leopard prototype, who managed 4,028 hit points of damage. And the third highest, well, that goes to the T95 on our team, the Doom Turtle, who got 3,175 hit points of damage. When it came to fingernail clipping, he got 2,042 hit points of damage, which is still very good, only beaten by 2 players on his own team, on the enemy team rather, and 4 players on his own team, puts him in 7th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, you can see he's actually in joint 2nd place, because the Leopard prototype and Tortoise both managed 3 kills apiece, and the Tortoise got a steel wall. And on the enemy team, there's our Future 4 also managed 3 kills. And you can see here that Fingernail Clipping got 2 kills alongside the 45 TP and the T95 on the enemy team, on his own team, rather. And when it came to base XP, he's highest. He got 1,017 out of that game. 1,006 went to the 45 TP and 942 went to the T95. So only 2 players managed to make it over 1,000 base in the game. He fired 16 rounds, got 8 direct hits on the enemy and 14 splashes, rather, no penetrations at all. 2,042 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. You only get 13 rounds of ammunition in total, so he still had 14 left, rather, at the end of the game. He also damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 2, and he got 1,198 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. On a free play account, he made a profit of 25,229 credits to the game, and he also picked up 3,051 experience points as well out of it. But this is not the only replay that he sent in. He has sent in another one, so let's see how he gets on in the second replay. The second replay is on Steps Encounter, and we're on the south spawn. It kind of looks like a Fingernail Clippings forgot to put the camo on. That seems to be completely bare. He's in the nude. Probably wants to put something on that. It does enhance the camo. Okay, he's ready to go. Interesting fact, Wargaming neglected to put the turbocharger on the GW Panther, so it actually plays with half the power that it should actually have. And that's why it's so slow and sluggish on the battlefield. Yes, it was heavy with that big howitzer. The thing was actually 32 tons in weight, but the standard Panther is actually capable of going much faster, and so should the GW Panther as well, but it doesn't. And that's Wargaming deliberately slighting the Arty to handicap us. Okay, so he's got some damage on the IS-3A, and now he's looking to put some shells into that G2. Before he can shoot, though, the guy's wiped out, and so he's now busily selecting another target by snap. Unfortunately, only gets some stun assist off that. Now he is sitting right close to that S51, and I can understand that at the start of the battle if you want to get some side by side, but it appears he hasn't got the skill working at the moment. Of course, I don't recommend 2 Arties sitting too close together, because if they are, fairly good chance that obviously the enemy Arties then going to work out where you are from seeing 2 tracers coming out to the same spot. And that's never a good idea. Ideally, you want to have them separated by far enough apart that it confuses the enemy as if it's the same one or something else. Okay, he's ready to go. Going for both at the same time. Oh, and he does get both at the same time there, and he picks up some more damage. 106 off one, the IS-3, and he's just picked up loads of stun assist. Masses of it. Oh, if he's got the communications expert skill, then yes, he should actually get that working with another 2.5%. IS-3 tries to use a wreck for cover. Doesn't work with Arty because we drop the shells on top of you. He's also backing away as he's changing spot every chance he's reloading. T29 aiming for the rear of our AMX, and I think he did get a hit in there. But we're firing around at the T29, who moves out of the way before the shell arrives. Standard reload 25.89 seconds. You can see here Fingernail Clippings got it down to 22.29. Okay, we've got an enemy T71DA. We're waiting for the reload, but the guy's stationary. Bounce out. There should be it. It did get some stun, and he's picked up, well, he actually picked up 208 hit points of damage there. So it landed very close, and the enemy Arty has been spotted. The S51's up in the north, so's their M12. So let's see if we can get these guys. Almost ready. Rounds out. That's a kill. Nice one. Very precise. There's the M12. He must be feeling a little worried now. That's also a stock M12. It's got a different gun shield. So he's inexperienced in the M12. Rounds out. Another hit, but we didn't get the kill. That actually went to the G2 SP on our team. So we're going to aim for the strib. We're not going to get the counter battery fire medal, but we might as well pick up as much in the way of hit points as we can. Rounds out. Here we go. Oh! He got the kill! I think somebody hit the strib just as our shell went in a second or so later. And there was enough splash left in that kill to, that shot, to actually take out the strib. So there's only two enemies left now. A Baraska and an SMV. And we're focusing on the SMV. Well, he got some stun. The Baraska's gone. And this is probably the well, it is the last enemy. And he's still stunned, and we're picking up stun assist. And you know stun assist does help you on mastery. And there's the kill shot from the Wizzy 120. Or is it? No, it's the Leo got it. Here's the end of battle stats, and just 5 days after he got that first class tanker in the GW Panther, fingernail clipping gets his first ace in this vehicle. You can tell it's the first ace because he's got the scrolls underneath the M, and that's the first time. You never get the scrolls any other time. So he's managed to pick up his first ace, broken his duck, and now he's got a bruiser medal as well to go with it for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10 in this one, and his win rate was 2,389. So I think he's improving and improving rapidly. You can see that from some of the shots he was making, he was getting good results. Occasional one where he didn't get it quite right and the shell missed the targets, but I think that was where he was trying to aim snap and it just didn't come off. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Well, the highest damage in this one went to the Baraska on the enemy team, got 2,815 hit points of damage, so he must be a high scorer. Second highest was the Project Ion on our team, who got 2,760. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the Renegade on our team with 1,686 hit points of damage. In fourth place, we've got a fingernail clipping with 1,608. So he's near the top of the table, and he's actually in fourth overall on damage. When it came to kills, the top scorer was the G2 SP with 3 kills. 2 kills went to the Renegade, to a fingernail clipping, the Scorpion, and the Borsig on our team. And only 2 players on the enemy team actually managed to get kills, and only 1 apiece. When it came to base XP, he's at the top with that one. Yes, he got enough stun assist in that game to get the ace tanker. 1,108 went to a fingernail clipping. The only player to get over 1,000 base in that game, with the next highest being the Project Iron, who got the highest damage on his team and only got 997 on base XP. 834 went to the Renegade on his team as well in third place. So he fired 12 rounds in that game. 5 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, which of course will be the S51, because that was so precise, that shot. Definitely hit the target. There you go. 1 penetrating shot, 350 alpha. It's a 1-shot kill. He also managed to get 11 splashes, 1,608, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 2, and 2,341 hit points of stun assist of 8 stuns. So it's a nice amount of stun assist to get the ace tanker. On a premium count, he actually made 35,546 credits for the game. And he also took away 6,648 experience points out of this game as well, including a mission completion of 3,324. So a very nice ace tanker out of that game. He's certainly going places, and it won't be long before he gets the marks and then gets the 3rd mark on it. He's certainly moved that way on the other artists he's playing at the moment. Hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.